Okay, I'm back. Today I'm here to give a backstory on what led up to me to go through IVF. Okay, so back in 2017, I had two type of pregnancies, back to back. My first one was back in June on the 22nd when I went to my 6-week appointment. And I could say that one was very much so devastating to me because I heard my baby heartbeat, and then the doctor just left out, went to go get my OB/GYN, come back, and they tell me they gotta rush me immediately to surgery because my baby is in my tube. And with the first top, it was my right tube. So by me just trying to take everything in, trying to process the simple fact of what's really going on, everything was just so overwhelming and devastating, and I can say it was very traumatizing because I never went through nothing like that before. So I immediately had to call a family member, which was my grandmother, to come sign so they could put me under. She get off work, she comes, she sign, I go under. I come back out of surgery. I went home that exact same day. I was so numb. I was so numb to the point like I just wanted to shut the whole world out. I haven't communicated with nobody after that for some time. I used to just wear a hoodie, sweats, and just ball myself up in my room or on the couch. Then eventually I just started back opening up. Then I turned around and get pregnant again. This time I didn't know I was pregnant. The first time I knew I was pregnant. This go around I did not know I was pregnant. Took a test, went to the hospital to get confirmation, and they say again, my baby's stuck in my tube. This time it's my left tube. So now they really just want to save my left tube. I felt like they fought it the first time and the second go round, because the first go round they didn't take no steps of what they took the second term around, which was to give a shot where the fetus would pass through your tube where you bleed. First go round, immediately rushed into surgery. Second go round, the lady like, I'm gonna give you a shot. We know we're supposed to give you 2, but she said I feel like only 1 will work and do for you and stuff. Okay, so she gave me the shot. By this time, I wait and it's the weekend because I went Friday, so now it's the weekend. I come back in and I'm like, well, I wasn't bleeding, nothing. The only thing they told me was the fetus stopped growing. My hormones kept on going up. And I really felt like they was experimenting on me. I felt like in the process, in my words, was saying like I was a guinea pig to them. Because all the different tests they was running and doing and try by the end of that week, that next Friday came up, I had ended up staying the night at my cousin's house, and I just felt my body just felt cold, warm. I was really feeling so bad. I felt sick. I really felt so ill. And when my cousin took me to the hospital that morning, because that same morning I was supposed to have an appointment. So my cousin took me to the hospital. I was just like over everything. I didn't want to feel like how I was feeling no more. So when my cousin took me and my OGYN came down, he was like, there's nothing else we can do. Your tube is damaged and scarred, so we'll have to do surgery on you. I had to sign some paperwork to say that I'm infertile, and the only way I could get pregnant is through IVF. I gave this man literally a blankly stare. It just literally felt like my world just came crashing down on me, because I was young. Everything happened before I even turned 21. And my last go round was literally my birthday month, August. And I'll never forget the exact date, August 11, when did my last surgery for removing the ectopic pregnancy. Before I turned 21. I was only 20 during the time through both of these experiences. I felt like my motherhood was snatched from me. Days and days, I felt numb. I went through the experience of where I disliked seeing pregnant people. I felt like I just hated them. I felt like, why me? I'm like, that's supposed to be me right now. But it wasn't, to the point where like I just blocked things out. I blocked the embrace of with friends who was getting pregnant, having babies. I felt cold. And it was very hard. It's now going on, I would say, 9 years, possibly 10, but I want to say 9, since the whole ectopic situation, since they done took my tubes. Everything happened back in 2017. We now in 2025. I always believed, hoped, and prayed that, it's a possible chance that maybe, my body, how, like, our body is science in a way. So, maybe your body can form another passageway. I was believed and hoping that would happen. I never lost faith. I always prayed on it. Over time, like, I got a little bit better with just accepting the simple fact of, like, okay, Patricia, you can't get pregnant the regular way. And Some days I'm up, some days I'm down. Some days even talking about it like be very triggering. Um, Not gonna lie, like I said before in my first video, I'm not used to blogging. I'm not putting on no act. I'm not putting on no front. This is my real life. This is what I done experienced. This is what I'm going through. I want more kids. I want to build my family more bigger. I just want that chance, that feeling again to experience of caring and being a mom again. It just, everything just so much, everything just so heavy throughout the past years. Even talking about it, like, it brings so much pain and trauma back. I'm trying to be brave. I'm trying to be uplifting. This is from my first e-topic. Right here, you can see what the fetus was at. Because my first OGYN with my first e-topic was a female. The second one for my second e-topic was a male. I do got a disc as well. Some reason, I still haven't come to myself to play the disc of everything. But I still got everything. I still got my documents from them doing both procedures on me. But I can say everybody's story is different. Everybody experienced certain things differently in a different way. My first topic, I knew I was pregnant. I took a test, confirmed my pregnancy. With the first topic, I did experience pain, AIDS, symptoms of the topic when I looked up about my symptoms. Called my OGYN prior before my first 6-week appointment. They was like, everything fine, that's normal, especially if you done had intercourse. They're like, it's normal. Okay. So I kind of brushed it off, but I really was feeling very ill. I was feeling very ill of weakness. Felt very sick to my stomach. I was spotting. And they really thought it was normal. Go there thinking everything fine and stuff based on what they told me. And that's when, like I told y'all, I heard my baby heartbeat. They left out the room, come back with my OGYN, both of them. They tell me what's going on. Had to go into surgery. Then the second e-topic, okay, this one I never experienced no pain. Everything felt normal in the beginning. Second one, like I said, I didn't know I was pregnant. The person who I was pregnant from knew, I guess, his intuition. Took a test, confirmed. Go to the hospital. That's when some pain did start kicking in. They sent me back. I do the vaginal ultrasound. Boom, that's when they find out that baby's in my tube, the last one, which was the left at this point. So I could say my experience with both was very different, but both very traumatizing. And then knowing some fact that I felt like they was in the wrong and didn't handle up how they should have handled up was because the second go around, the lady who did give me the shot said the second one was way larger than the first one. So in my head, I was wondering, like, okay, if the first one was way smaller than the second one, then why they just didn't take the steps of what they were trying to take this go around. So I kind of felt confused and frustrated. I wasn't sure if it was a possible way to fight that or anything. I just let it go. Other than that, that's a little bit of my backstory of why I have to go through IVF. I always wanted to try it. I always wanted to experience it. I just never pushed myself to really put myself out there to do it. But I now willing and want to do it. And I feel like I'm not getting no younger. I'm 29 now. And I want to go through this journey and hope for the best to happen. I am next week going to be calling UF Reproductive to schedule an appointment. Like I said in my first video about the constellation, to see what steps, process to take. Then I will update y'all about that as well when I get a appointment date, in time, and I update y'all with another video, which will be coming soon. So thank you for listening. Follow, share, help if you can, give me tip advice if you can, comment, just let me know anything. I greatly will appreciate it. Yes, thank you so much.